Tampa, Florida. And today I got my good friend Jeff with me, and also we have Dilek from Nokta Makro, and we're going to be discussing a lot of things today. So I'm going to turn it over to Jeff right now. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, Dilek, we're certainly glad that you were able to join us tonight. I know it's about 3 o'clock in the morning over there, so we sure appreciate you, being with us again. And we have got an awful lot of people that are, want to ask questions. Got a lot of questions because Nokta Makro is hot, hot, hot right now.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, guys. How are you doing? Good?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're pretty good. Pretty good. This is a holiday week for us, so
yeah.
But we're doing pretty good, and I think Phil has been selling quite a bit of Nokta Makro.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Simplex has been a real popular unit. And just a heads up for everybody, did I lose the lead?
Yeah, we lost her.
We'll get her back in.
Yeah.
Folks. Uh-oh. I can hear her, but I can't see her. Anyway, I want to let everybody know I've got the Simplex Plus in stock, and now I guess it'll be from Black Friday on. It comes with a pinpointer with it. So we're getting those in, so we'll have the Simplex plus the pinpointer. So let's just say that's a Black Friday special. Go ahead.
I can't hear her. I think she lost the connection, but I sent her another link.
I can hear her, but I just don't see her.
Oh, I can't hear her or see her.
Are you there, Dilek?
No, she's gone. She should be coming back. Here she comes back.
You got her, Jeff? I can hear her.
Yeah,
there we go. Don't you love technology?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Dilek.
No, I was saying let's just mention that the promotion is only for the WHP version, which is the wireless headphone pack. That's the one that comes with the pulse type pinpointer.
Yes. Yeah, with the wireless, the Simplex Plus wireless version has that pinpointer.
Yeah.
And I'll be getting them in any day. So I'll just say it's a Black Friday special until Christmas. And I know people love that detector. It's got a real fast processor, and I've sold quite a few of them. So it's I think been
thank you
with Detectors. So go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, so Dilek, can you tell us kind of what's new coming down the pike with Nokta Makro? There have been a lot of rumors out there.
What kind of rumors? You tell me what kind of rumors, and I'll tell you.
Rumors about a waterproof multi-frequency detector and something new coming with Amphibio and different things coming with the Simplex. I know you got new coils out. Are we going to see any high-frequency coil?
For the Simplex? Nope, we're not going to have any high-frequency coils for the Simplex. But the multi-frequency, it's in the works, okay? We're hoping to release it in 2021. Don't ask me, which month, whatever. I cannot tell you that at the moment, but hopefully sooner than later. The project is going really well. I actually personally saw the user interface and the settings and some of the features. It's looking really good, but the actual field tests have not started yet. So yeah, it's gonna come sometime in 2021.
It'll be waterproof too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me tell you this. As Nokta Makro, actually, I mentioned this on a couple of the podcasts or, the interviews that I had. As Nokta Makro, I don't think we're ever going to release a non-waterproof detector anymore.
That's a good idea.
I mean, think of it this way. Even the kids detector we released recently, the mini and the midi horde, they're even waterproof at those price points. So, simultaneous multi-frequency unit coming from Nokta Makro. If we released it as a non-waterproof unit, I'm sure our customers would be so disappointed. So no, yeah, of course it's going to be waterproof.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. We've had a bunch of questions. You got the questions there, Phil? Did
Oh yeah, I've got plenty.
Rose give them to you?
Yeah, I've got plenty. Yeah, Jocelyn give me a list and she's writing more down. But the first question, now you've got the two coils for the simplex out now, the smaller one, and I think the other is the 5x9, I think was the size. Do you have other coils coming out for the simplex? Any larger coils?
Yes, we're planning to release one larger coil for the simplex. Hopefully, Q1 2021, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be, but I don't know the exact size on that, but it could be a 13-inch, somewhere around that 13, 14-inch, but I don't know the exact dimensions yet.
Okay. Yeah, because I have people all the time asking me for larger coils. The stock coil that comes with it is like 11 inches, isn't it?
Correct, 11-inch.
Yeah, so that's...
And the two coils we released, they're smaller. One of them is a round one, 9-inch. The other one is an elliptical one, 9.5 by 5.5 one. The SP24. Actually, that's our best-selling, coil right now. The SP24, the elliptical one, because it's really. I mean, what I'm hearing from customers is that it really turns the machine into something else. Especially when you're using it in the parks and trashy sites, it makes a difference.
Yeah, that coil is what everybody prefers here too, for using for coin hunting and real trashy areas. They're using that and relic hunting. Okay, well, let me ask a couple questions I've got here. Casey Davis wants to know, I like the Nokta pinpointer, but is it possible to have a faster on-off button?
I'll be very honest with you. I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna do any changes on the Nokta pointer because now we have the pulse dive too. And just to let you guys know, we also have another pinpointer in the pipeline. It's still at the early stages, so I doubt that we're going to do any changes on the current one. And even if we do any changes, it's not going to really help any of the current customers. But Nokta Pointer actually is still one of our best sellers. Pulse Dive, of course, because of its wireless function, has been doing very well because it connects wirelessly with the simplex and the amphibia or the cruiser, all of them. And but yet, after we released the Pulse Dive, we were curious, how the Nokta pointers sales would get affected, but it's actually a still very good seller for us. But like I said, I mean, we have actually another pinpointer in the pipeline for the future. So I doubt that we're going to do anything with the Nokta one.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, you have mentioned the Pulse Dive. And for you guys who need a Christmas gift, this is a perfect Christmas gift. I've sold quite a few of the Pulse Dive, and people seem to love it. And they're using the hookah system, the Blue Nemo with that Pulse Dive too. So we've got the Blue Nemo, and we do have the Pulse Dive, and also this makes the Pulse Dive even bigger and deeper targets. I guess that's an 8-inch coil on the Pulse Dive that you can add to that, and I think that is just an incredible combination there. So,
and speaking of that combination, actually, we're also going to be probably in a couple of months. We're going to be releasing the Pulse Dive with the 8-inch coil only. that, like, we're going to have the pulse dive that comes with the 8-inch coil, because currently the coil on it in that set you just showed is smaller, and it also includes the pinpointer coil, the pointer coil. But what happens is some customers, like for example divers, they don't want the pinpointer coil, they just want scuba. And some other customers say, oh, I want the scuba, but I also want it with the 8-inch coil only. So we decided to actually package the pulse dive, not as a set, but with the 8-inch coil only. And we're going to have that option for our customers. I'm just waiting for the packaging to be finalized.
Are you going to put it in a case like comes with the other one, or is it just going to be packaged?
No, it's not gonna come in a case like that. It's gonna be actually in clamshell packaging, like a blister packaging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that people would like just the larger coil. So
Yeah.
that's really nice. And the people who buy the Simplex Plus this year with the wireless headphones and get that pinpointer, they can add this to that, right?
Say that again. The
pinpointer, the Simplex Plus wireless comes with the pinpointer.
Yeah.
And
they can just
this.
Exactly. They can just buy that coil and attach it to it. Yeah.
Right, buy that coil, and then they'd have that also. So that's kind of a cool accessory to get with your Simplex Plus wireless. Pay a little extra money, get the wireless version, and then you just have to buy the larger coil, and you've got a real nice detector for out in the water for diving if you want.
Definitely. And regarding the Simplex promotion, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, the Simplex WHP sells for how much in the US? Because you guys sell at MAP
$339.
$339, correct?
Yes.
So for $339 only, customers now until the end of the year, they get a fully waterproof unit, the Simplex, plus the pulse dive pointer. I mean, I think this is really a hell of a deal, like you guys say. It makes it the best, like a holiday promotion.
Right. And then if they wanted to have something they can snorkel with or scuba dive, they could add that to the pointer. And,
exactly.
And just
stocking stuffer.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a stocking stuffer right there. An excellent one. And if they already have a detector and they just want a backup detector, the Simplex Plus might earn the spot of the regular detector because it's got such a fast processor in it, and people seem to love it for coin and relic hunting. Absolutely. So Jeff, if I'm cutting you off, just jump in anytime.
No, you're good. You're good. Somebody wanted to know that if you're going to have wireless earbuds, Dilek, because here in Florida, in the summertime, it is hot, hot, hot. And that would be something if that's, in the future.
Wireless earbuds, I mean,
it was just on there.
I'll be very honest with you. It's not in the pipeline. It's not in part of our future, products or projects. But I mean, if there is if there is enough demand for it, we could do it. Because as Nokta Makro, this is how we operate. We really, whatever we decide to come out with, or whichever product we work on, it's always derived from customer requests. You know what I mean? So I think so far I only had one other person ask me this question. But like I said, if there is enough demand for it, why not? Because you need to understand, I mean, obviously we have a team of engineers, and currently they're all working on different projects. Each engineering team is working on a project. So every new product or project that we put on their plate kind of pushes something else or delays something else. So obviously, like detectors like a simultaneous multi-frequency or other things take priority. But like I said, I mean, why not? If there's enough demand for it, we'll consider it.
Okay, we'll put up a post. Say if you want them, you got to tell them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, send Dilek the message that you want a different type of detector or different product. I did have one question on here. They were asking me how much the larger coil is for that pulse dive, and it's roughly $85 for that one. So if you buy the Simplex Plus Black Friday special until Christmas, another $85, and you've got the larger coil, and you can snorkel with that and go or dive with it. So that's a good combo. Excellent stocking stuffer. All righty, let me keep going down my list here.
Okay.
We just did ask about the pulse regular metal detector, correct?
No, we hadn't. They want to know
Okay.
about.
Yeah. I guess people were asking for a regular detector that's a pulse, not the pulse dive, just a pulse detector.
Pulse induction. It's
Yeah.
in the works. It's in the works, guys. That is all.
One's actually in the works. Well, that's good to know. Awesome.
It'll be waterproof, obviously.
Yes.
And then I guess someone else is asking, is there any other option for headphones?
Yes, but you mean the wireless headphones, right?
Yes.
Okay. I believe with the simultaneous frequency machine, we're gonna have a new set of headphones, but I'm not sure whether they're gonna be compatible with the current models or not. That I don't know. I doubt it will be because, to my knowledge, don't take my word for this, but as far as I know, I believe it will be Bluetooth and not 2.4 gigahertz wireless. So yeah, there is one in the works, but like I said, nothing is finalized yet. But they're working on a new one for the simultaneous frequency machine.
Awesome.
Very good. Very good.
Absolutely. So all your products, you think we're going to see some new products then in 2021?
Definitely. I mean, hopefully, if everything goes well, the simultaneous multi-frequency will come in 2021. Like I said, the pulse die with the 8-inch coil only will come shortly. We're going to have some new accessories released, like we just released, for example, a new sand scoop, okay, a stainless steel at a very competitive price. We just announced that. We're going to have more accessories coming. People keep on asking for carry bags for the Simplex. So we are working on like a universal carry bag that that they can use with their Simplex or Amphibio Cruiser or any other detector, even other like brands and models. And a few more accessories will come out. Let me see. And then, like I said, we're working on other stuff too, like the pulse and maybe another pinpointer, like I said. Yeah, it's all in the works.
Yeah, and I saw some pictures of the sand scoop. That hasn't been released yet, has it? Or
it has been released. We shipped some to the distributor.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna be shipping more. It has been released. And actually, it's very cool because you can buy only the sand scoop, or you can buy only the rod, or you can buy only the handle, or you can buy them all together as a set. And the cool thing is the handle, the rod, the handle has three-way adjustment, like three angles. You can adjust them, and it's also like two pieces the rod, so you can just disassemble it and put it in your luggage if you want to carry it.
Yeah, excellent travel school. And being
Yeah.
a stainless side should be a hot seller because people can break it down and take them wherever
Yeah.
they go. Once Jeff and I have friends who do cruises, and they're always looking for a travel version, and that's a good one. Once things start opening up again, people can travel. That'll be a hot seller too. Absolutely.
Dilek, have you got anything in the works? Yeah, I mean, it seems like you got everything else in the works. People are wanting to know about a digging spade.
Dig spade, like a
Yep.
shovel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, very soon.
Okay. Oh,
That's actually gonna come very soon. I saw the final, like sample,
uh-huh.
just a couple of days ago. So that should be released in a few weeks, I believe.
Okay, good. So all those people,
Yeah,
um,
talking
you
about it
know,
already.
up in Canada, when it's still frozen, they want one with a heater on it, so it'll melt the frost. So they can dig. You gotta love those Canucks, I tell you.
Yeah, and also, I guess people are asking about carbon fiber rods. I guess for the detectors, are you guys coming out with that, or?
We just came out one. I mean, we just came out with one for the Simplex, and it's selling really well. And let me see. I mean, the Cruiser has a carbon fiber shaft on it to begin with, and I believe, again, don't take my word for this, but I believe the simultaneous frequency one will come with a carbon fiber lower shaft on it. That's how we're planning to release it unless there are any changes.
Right. So right now, the simplex that has available for is the carbon fiber.
Oh
Low.
yeah, oh yeah. We've been shipping them for a while now.
Okay, I must have missed a boat on that one, so I have to get some of those in the shop because I'm sure it's going to be a hot seller. All righty. Anything else you want to tell us about that we haven't covered?
Let me see. No, not really. We're approaching the holidays. I mean, unfortunately, this year it's a little different than all the other years because of this corona. I'm sure you guys feel it too.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you guys are in a lockdown right now. What's the situation there?
Uh, we're
Certain areas.
we're not in a lockdown, but that could change because the numbers seem to be rising. So
Mhm.
we'll see.
Any more updates coming for the Simplex, or any updates for the Amphibio?
Not that I can think of at this moment. I mean, Amphibio, we're still looking into it, but the Simplex, I'll be very honest with you, I don't know, like how much more we can update the Simplex than what it is right now, because I always say this, if we keep on updating the Simplex, it's not gonna be Simplex anymore. we
Mm-hmm.
wanna we wanna keep that device, as a simple device that the beginners can also use. But if we start adding all these settings and features people are asking for, it's really not gonna be geared towards the beginners. It's gonna become complex, rather than simplex. So we're reluctant to give more updates on the simplex because, I mean, at this price point, if you think about it, what they're getting is a lot to begin with. And like I said, it has nothing to do with us not giving what customers what they want. But then again, then you're taking a product and like changing it and to a level where it has nothing to do with what it was aimed for. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that would be a wise or a smart, marketing move from a manufacturer's point of view, because we really don't want to lose that customer base, the beginners who want a simple machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. Otherwise, we'd have to change the name to Complex Plus
Yeah.
instead of
Right.
Simplex Plus. Hey, getting back to your pulse detector, I've had several people ask. It's not going to be a high end pulse, is it? It's just going to be a regular pulse detector because Fisher has a impulse, and I guess the person's asking me is it going to be like the impulse, and the impulse I believe is a couple $1,000, so it's not a real expensive detector, is it? Or is it?
Listen, I mean, it's too early to talk
Oh,
about
okay.
its price point, to be honest with you, because I don't even know if the Pulse unit is going to come in 2021 or not.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it may come the year after. Like I said, I mean, we're working on it. But then again, I think we're still, like far away from its launch. But I mean, definitely it's not going to be a machine at the price point of the Simplex, that's for sure. But a couple of $1,000, I doubt it. I mean, um, it's not going to be a cheap machine because pulse induction, I mean, like even cost wise, it's not like a simplex, it's not like a simple VLF machine. Everything from its battery to its electronics, whatever. So it's definitely not going to be a cheap machine. But when you say high end, like I said, and it depends on what people consider high end. For some people, $900 is high end. For some people, $2,000 is high end. So, but it's very early for me to talk about its price point. Okay.
Absolutely. And I think it's more of a specialty detector. At least I would consider a pulse detector as a specialty detector. That's not going to be as popular as a simplex where everybody's
Exactly.
going to use it.
Exactly.
So I
It's
could see
it's
it
it's
being
going to
more.
be geared towards two things. Maybe we'll have two versions of it. I'm not sure yet, but definitely we're considering the gold prospectors as well as the beach hunters.
Awesome. Okay. And if you don't mind, Dilek, why don't we still have packages for Christmas on the Amphibio. Why don't you just real quick run through what those are? Because I think there's some accessories with those for Christmas, isn't there?
You mean the promo that we're running?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, it's not only for the multi. It's not only for the Amphibio multi. It also applies to the multi cruiser. So we have a promo. We've been running this promo for a while now, where we give away, okay, free with the Amphibio multi or the multi cruiser, a coil. And actually, customers have a choice of selecting between the two coils. I'll tell you what those are if you just give me 1 second. I just don't want to make a mistake. Okay, so they can either get the elliptical coil or these are smaller ones, elliptical coil or the smaller round coil. They also get our premium digger, okay, and they also get the our beanie hat for the winter, and also the waterproof battery pack, the pod that we sell, which means, like the one that they can attach on the back of their armrest. And if anything happens, if they run out of battery, the internal battery, or if they, let's say something happens to the internal battery, they can just pop in AA batteries in it and keep on using. And so all the stuff that we're actually giving away adds up to, in the retail value, quite high, to be honest with you. Let me see. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, it's almost 200, like $48 value that they would be getting free with the Amphibio Multi or the Multi Cruiser.
Oh, awesome. I just wanted to real quick read you a comment that someone gave us. Peter Hunter says, "Congrats to Nokta Makro for keeping a customer focus, keeping focus on the customer's needs." So,
Oh, thank you. No, thank you.
Congratulations to you. So
Well,
people,
actually, I mean, I think it's the key to success. I always say this. Actually, we thank our customers because we owe where we are to them. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Go ahead, Jeff. Do you want
We
to
had
jump?
a question from a guy on the YouTube side who wants to know, and I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to let you field the question, Dilek. Is he wants to know at low battery, on the Amphibio Multi, Simplex, or Cruiser, or any of them, it does not detract from the performance of the detector when it's on low battery, does it? I didn't think so.
No, no,
Okay.
I doubt it. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't think so.
yeah. I think years ago, probably 25 years ago, that might have affected the depth of the detector when the batteries are run low. But today's technology, that doesn't happen. So that's the answer to that one. Hey, Dilek, how about you guys? You're locked down over there?
No, I mean, we're not in a lockdown, but now we have many restrictions again, you know. Um, for example, the schools closed again, you know. The restaurants and cafes, it's only takeaway now. Yeah, so there are many restrictions, but no, we're not in a lockdown. But the corona is on the increase, and unfortunately, the situation is just getting worse. You know, the hospitals, the intensive care units, they're like, what we hear is they're like all full. So I don't know. I don't know. It's scary.
Yeah. Do you
So,
have any plans in the works for traveling to the U.S. or are you no?
With this corona, it's just impossible to make any plans, to be honest with you. I mean, for example, I was looking at I was looking at some trade shows that we regularly attend. For example, there's a big one like the SHOT Show in America. There's a big one in Europe called IWA, and so it was canceled last March, and we thought, okay, whatever, we're gonna go to the next one, 2021. But now, they're saying they're not sure whether they're gonna have it or not. Even like 5 months from now on, people are saying that, it may happen, may not happen. So, and I'll be very honest with you. I mean, I would love to come to US. You guys know US is my second home. And I really miss it a lot because I used to come there. I used to travel a few times a year to US. So it's been now a year that I haven't been to US. I would love to, but to be on a plane for 11 hours, with this corona, I don't know. It's risky.
Yeah, I would think so too. I mean, I see now that people are traveling here in the U.S. and I'm not ready to do that. I know, Jeff, you're planning on going to Scotland, aren't you?
yeah, that's next September. So we've got a vaccine coming out here in the next couple weeks, Felix. So hopefully it will, transpire across the waves and get over there for y'all too pretty quick. So I think I'll be safe, going to Scotland in September of next year. I'm
Yeah,
planning on it anyway.
I hope so. I hope so. And the other thing is, my mother, who is 85 years old, she's living with me. I take care of her. So, I mean, hey, this virus, you don't know what it's going to do to. I don't think anybody could really figure it out. Like, I'm scared for myself. I mean, I have many friends who had it and they had it very lightly, like like a flu. But then
Mhm.
again, I know some people who died from it and they were only in their 40s. So, and they didn't really have any diabetes or high blood pressure, none of that. Nobody can tell why they died from corona. So I'm
Right.
scared for myself too. But then again, I mean, my mom, 85-year-old, living with me. I mean, God forbid if I take this virus home,
Back
if I
with you.
bring it home,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, So I don't want to take the chances. Let's put it that way.
Let me ask you another question.
Okay.
With the schools being closed and all the homeschooling, I know here in the U.S., when they're homeschooling and the parents have to, teach the kids that can't go to school, they get a juice box for the kid and a wine box for the teacher, the mom or the dad. That kind of stuff happen over there too.
You know what? You know what? I know many of my, kids, friends, parents. They're about to the ones that stay home because some of them have been working from home since last March, and some of the moms are about to lose their mind. They're about to lose it. I think I'm one of those lucky ones because I've been going to work every day since the corona started. So I never had any time at home working from home. Not like I didn't have any of that. So and my husband is working too. So our poor kid is, doing all that online schooling by herself and, with the babysitter. So we're good, but I'm sure if I had to stay home, I would need probably a lot of that wine.
Okay, well, let's get off the virus. I've talked about that enough. I'm ready to let it go and
Exactly. It's an
get going.
unpleasant subject.
Yes. Hey, Dilek, Dawn Serena has asked what detector you recommend on the Nokta line for just beach hunting, dry sand and wet sand? Would it be the simplex?
For beach hunting?
Yes.
I mean, it depends on it depends on, what they enjoy in a detector. If they would love to play around with more settings and they want more, features, and if they want to, like customize it more, then multi-cruiser is a good option too. But if not, I think Simplex Plus would just do well.
Absolutely. Yeah, the people I know just love that detector. So either one of those would work unless they just wanted something to snorkel with. That would be the pulse dive.
Oh, yeah.
So that would work too. So Jeff, are we having a drawing tonight?
Yeah, we are. We're giving away a MIDI horde, and we'll do that probably in about 3 minutes.
Hey,
we'll be giving that away.
Before we do that, Dilek, could you just educate everybody on the difference between the MIDI horde and the other one? You have a MIDI and a MIDI?
Mini and MIDI. Okay.
MIDI and MIDI.
Okay. So the mini horde is geared towards kids between 4 to 8 years old, and the MIDI horde is geared towards kids between 8 to 12 and up. And why we say up is actually the MIDI horde is actually a simple detector, and it's even good for a beginner. So it doesn't even have to be a kid using the MIDI horde. It could easily be a beginner, who wants a very basic, simple, waterproof detector, a cheap one. The differences between the two, the mini horde is a two-tone detector, okay, and it has these cool, graphics, very kids friendly for the smaller kids. So when you detect a ferrous metal, it gives you a low tone and a thumbs down and a frowny face. And if you detect a non-ferrous item, it gives you a thumbs up with a smiley face. It has a pinpoint function. It's fully waterproof, submersible up to 3 feet. And it has a little depth indicator that's made of like from like piles of sand, very cool graphics. Now, when you switch over to, and it also has, sorry, the mini horde also has iron discrimination. So you can turn the iron on and off. And it comes with a 6-inch coil. When we switch over to Midi Horde is a 3-tone detector. It has 2 levels of discrimination. It has of course a longer shaft. It has a 7-inch coil, and it doesn't have any of those like childish graphics. It looks more like like an adult's detector, but it's very easy to use. Both of them are actually very easy to use. So there are actually many differences between the two. They just they're just like designed in the same like shape and like design, but then again the graphics, the features. Oh, by the sorry, I forgot, the Media Horde also has sensitivity setting, 3 levels, and volume setting, 2 levels, high and low. The Mini Horde doesn't have any sensitivity setting because, obviously, very small kids, they don't need any of those. So these are the differences, both submersible. I think, and actually, it's the world's first, fully waterproof kids detectors that are released on the market. So we're actually very happy to put the Nokta Makro name behind them. And I think these are the perfect Christmas gifts for your kids or grandkids, whatever.
Absolutely.
Well, we've got a name drawn.
You drew the name already, Jeff?
Yep. I got my random name picker, and I done picked one. And then, as you know, Dilek, they've got to be tuned in. They had to enter on the Facebook group page. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with YouTube users. You can watch on YouTube, but you've got to be a member on Facebook and enter on the page. That's the only way we can figure to do it correctly. And I use a random name picker, and I pick about 3 names in case somebody's not watching. Now they got 3 minutes to either Facebook Messenger or text Phil or myself. Phil's going to give his number. My phone number is 850-545-1651. Phil, what's your number?
My number is 813-732-7433. Be sure to text us. Don't call us because
No phone calls allowed.
We're live on the air, and if you call us, then we pull a different name.
Yep.
Or you could Facebook message us. That's pretty much the easiest one.
Yeah,
All
that'll
right,
be
Jeff.
easy. All right. The name is Maria Rees. Maria, if you are there, you won a Nokta detector. You got 3 minutes, my dear.
And if you don't win, that's a good way to that detector. If you don't win, you can purchase one, and that's a good gift for a child, especially if you're into metal detecting. If you're a grandpa like myself, and your granddaughter or grandson wants the metal detect with you, that's a excellent way to get them started in the hobby. And the good thing about it is you don't have to worry about them dropping it in the water on the beach. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's a big thing. We had one of our. Well, I just got some kind of a Maria Rees. Thank you. I am so excited, Maria. You are the winner. I just got the
Congrats.
So, Maria, what you need to do, you need to message me your name, address, and your phone number, right, Dilek?
Yes, correct.
And I'll get that to you, and you'll get their detector out. Now, will they have that before Christmas, you think?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Christmas, oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, that'll be good.
Yeah, Christmas is what, about a month away now, so hopefully
Yeah,
that'll work out. Absolutely. And what a
easy,
perfect
lemon squeezy.
Yeah, that's a perfect gift. Did we have some more questions, Jocelyn?
No, I don't see any.
Oh, we run through all the questions.
Well, we'll find something to talk about. There was another question, and it wanted to know about the Invenio. The Invenio Pro. Obviously, this person is really, really serious about finding hordes and all that kind of stuff. What's going on with the Invenio?
It's our top of the line machine. I mean, it's an expensive unit because so much engineering and so much research and went into it. It took us a good few years to develop that detector, and so it's geared towards people who are looking for not like it's geared towards not the regular hobbyist who's just looking to find a coin here, coin there, but people who are like seriously looking for, bigger hoards, and bigger targets. And so it's a two-piece unit. It has a system box that you kind of like hang around your neck, and then you have your shaft and coil, and they actually communicate wirelessly between them, the system box and the shaft. And with the menu, you can actually, while you're searching, you can actually see everything live on your screen. So let's say you're sweeping over the floor, you actually see, the every movement of the coil, every sweep, which area you covered, which area you missed. And then once you get a signal, then you do another scan, and the Invenio gives you an approximate shape and dimensions and depth of the target.
Is he answering you, mini and midi or something?
Okay, I just had a question. The person asked me if I had the mini in stock, and as of today, I do not, but I'll have them in a few days because they still have them at the distributors now, don't they? Dilek?
Oh yeah, we shipped them. I mean, yeah, we've been shipping them for a few weeks now.
Okay, yeah, I had some, but they've sold, so I will have a new order within a few days. So if you're looking for that, just give me a ring at the shop, and that's a perfect time to let people know they can call me at the shop. And my phone number is actually in my background, 813-237-1939, which we can get them set up for Christmas or any other need that they have treasure related. So
By the way, I just saw a question. Oh no, it's just a comment. Somebody is writing the prices. Just to mention, the mini actually comes in two different packaging. Let me just mention that. So the mini hoard, when you buy the mini hoard, it's just a detector, nothing else. Or we also have what we call the mini hoard cool kit. And in the cool kit, mini hoard cool kit, you will get the detector, of course, and you also get, a sand sifter, a sand scoop, also two sets of stickers for the shaft and for the screen. Two sets a set for girls and a set for boys, in, pinkish and bluish colors so that they can, customize their detector. And you also get 4 pieces of what we call treasure marks, like X marks the, spot that they can, play with. So that's the mini hoard cool kit, and it retails for $119. The mini hoard retails for $99, and the midi hoard, the one, the higher one, also retails for $119. And don't forget, these prices are for fully waterproof submersible detectors.
Yeah, which there's nothing else at that price range, and it's a quality detector. So,
I had another question.
Go right ahead, Jeff.
Okay, somebody wants to know with the new multi-frequency waterproof detector, what kind of a weight do you know? How much it's going to weigh, and what size coil it may come with?
It's definitely gonna come with an 11-inch coil.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying definitely unless unless the plans are changed, but I think it's gonna come with an 11-inch coil. How much is it gonna weigh? It's gonna probably weigh as much as a simplex. And actually, let me just mention this here. I don't know. Actually, I mean, I probably mentioned it on some other podcast, but it's actually going to be in the simplex housing, guys. Okay, with some differences, coil and with some other differences, but overall, it's going to be in the simplex housing. And why we decided to do that is. Simplex, people seem to love the sturdiness, okay, and the quality and the build quality of the simplex so much that we said, okay, why not put the simultaneous frequency in this, design since people are loving it, and let's just, make some certain changes and roll with it, and that's what we decided to do. So actually the simultaneous multi-frequency will be in the same housing. Like I said, the coil will be different, and there's some other minor differences, but overall that's what it's going to look like.
That's going to be great because the simplex is a very light machine.
Yes, absolutely. So that's cool. Any other questions there, Jeff?
I don't see any, but I'm sure they'll come through. On the mini and MIDI batteries, that's not a rechargeable.
No.
It just uses AA batteries or 9
Yes,
volts.
correct.
Okay.
2 AA batteries. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but somebody asked that, so I figured I better get it in there. I think that was all the questions. If you guys got any more questions, let's see. You got any questions coming up, Phil?
No, I don't, and I think I lost my helper here for a moment.
Uh-oh.
We just got back from the doctors today, and Jocelyn had her mammogram. As most of you know, she's a 20-year breast cancer survivor, and it was good news again. But they constantly watch us, and I just skated in here in the last minute. Jeff had me sign on, so I'm glad we made it back because we drove from Lakeland. That's where her cancer surgeon is at. So everything was good with that. And
I didn't know that, Jeff.
Yeah, it's been a ride. So, and there was a couple accidents on the interstate, so we almost didn't make it, but we got through. All righty.
Well, there's always accidents on the interstate if you had to go I-4.
Oh yeah, that's where we're at, and that's just a nasty drive each time we go. But let me ask you this, Dilek. How about the simplex that I stock the the waterproof headphones. If somebody doesn't have the wireless headphones, if they just have the regular simplex that doesn't come with the wireless headphones, they're able to purchase that separately.
Sure.
Is that correct? Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to have to start stocking those because people have asked me for those, and I just didn't have them in stock, and I hadn't had a chance to call the distributor either. So if you do have the simplex and you don't have the wireless headphones, we can get you set up on that. We do stock the waterproof headphones, and those waterproof headphones work with all the Nokta detectors, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, that's an easy one there. So if you need that, folks, you can give me a ring. I'm there this week. I'm there on, actually, I'm not there on Thursday. It's Thursday's Thanksgiving. So I'm there Friday and Saturday this week, also Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'll be there today or tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday this week. So if you have any questions, detector related, feel free to give me a call, 813-237-1939. Or you can email me flphil@me.com. That's FLPHIL at me.com. And I can answer any questions or help you with any detector related need that you have. And of course, we have all the scoops in stock and any accessory you need. Jeff, you have anything you want to add?
Well, they just got to keep their eyes peeled because you never know when we're going to pop on with some hot sales, you know. So just keep your eyes and ears peeled. You never know. Treasure Talk may be coming out here in the next couple of days with some hot deals with Myers Metal Detectors. So the only thing I can say is if Phil doesn't have it in stock, you probably don't need it.
That's true. Absolutely true. And Dilek, we had one question here. They want to know what you got in your mug.
What do you think at
Is it tea?
3:55 a.m.?
3 a.m. It's probably tea or coffee.
Is it
Coffee.
Keep you awake.
Coffee.
Coffee. There you go. So if anybody has a Nokta related question, they could either call me or I'm sure email Dilek, and she'd be glad to answer any questions you have. And my screen goes by too fast, so I can't read any questions there.
Yeah, it's rough.
It is, isn't it?
It's rough. That's why I tell you what, I have to thank all the viewers, Phil. I really do. And I'm sure that the Rose wants to thank all the viewers and the members, because this time when I put the post, I'd ask them, please list your questions so they get asked. They did. And all the questions got asked. Well, wonders never cease. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I wanted to go ahead and do some thank yous right now because we're getting close to the time we have to sign off. But Dilek, I've read several thank yous for you donating the detector. That's awesome. And thanks for signing on with us for doing this, because it's always important to talk with the manufacturers and give our customers a chance to talk with you. And I did want to thank Jocelyn for helping me with the show here tonight. I know we had a stressful day, but we got through it. And thank you, Jeff, for sending out the link to me. And I got in just in the nick of time. So it's always fun to do this.
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure, as always. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And if I don't talk to you again, have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas, New Year. Maybe we're not going to talk again, before New Year. And I want to thank all the listeners, all our customers. We love them all. And please stay safe and healthy, everybody. And I hope to see you soon, hopefully physically, face to face.
Yeah, that'll happen soon. As soon as we get some shots or a vaccine for it, that'll happen. And we'll get back to traveling again. But I just wanted to, say everybody, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If I don't see them at the shop, happy Thanksgiving, folks. And the people who are out of state, which is a lot of our listeners and people who sign up there. Jeff, how many people do we have on the Facebook page?
We've got, 770 members now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
So we're getting up there. We need more people to subscribe on YouTube so we can get the automatic live closed captions there. We've got them on Facebook, but we don't have it on YouTube yet. So please, you don't have to watch it on YouTube. Just go over there and subscribe to the channel. It don't cost nothing. And as soon as we hit 1,000, we'll get the automatic closed captions, the live closed captions. So that would help us out immensely.
Yes, absolutely. And just to remind everybody, the reason we do it, and it's kind of nice that Nokta has the detector that does this, is we have some deaf customers, and they use the Nokta. I have one that uses the simplex because it vibrates. The handle vibrates and lets them know there's a target. So we want to have closed captions on our YouTube channel. We didn't realize that Facebook would put that on us, but we've got that on Facebook already. But on YouTube, we have to have 1,000 subscribers to have that free on there. So we're trying to do that, folks. So make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel too. Yep. So with that, I'm going to
You
say
got-
thank you to everybody and happy Thanksgiving. And I'll turn it over to you, Jeff, to close it out.
All righty. Everybody, all our members and our viewers, and you, Dilek and Phil. You know, Phil, you're my brother from another mother, and I got two other brothers from another mother. They know, you know, our prayers are always with you. We want to wish you all the best and happy Thanksgiving. Jocelyn, we're happy as we can be about your news today. So remember, it's Menage a Trois Silk Red Blend. And with that, we got a bunch of good stuff coming up on Treasure Talk. Just to kind of give you a quick rundown. Next week, the 30th, is going to have Garrett they're going to talk about their new Apex. The week after that, December 7th, the Mine Lab head engineer from Mine Lab that was on the Equinox is going to be in the house. So get your questions put down. And then we're going to have legend Terry Shannon. Now that's going to be a great show. Everybody knows Terry. He's just a hoot. And then we're the Treasure Talk Christmas with King George and the Ringmaster. That's going to be, who knows what's going to happen that night. We're just going to wing that one, ain't we, Phil?
Absolutely.
And then we'll close out the year with Just Go Detecting, and that's an outfit that does a lot of domestic Civil War type hunts. So you'll want to tune in for that. And with that being said, we're out of time. So, Dilek, thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure. Bye, everybody. Stay safe and healthy. Bye. Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
See y'all next week.
All right. We'll see you,
We're
Jeff.
out.